Good evening, everyone. We are the Florian Schantz Jazz Combo. Are we coming through okay? I hope on the audio. Hopefully you can hear us. We're going to do is play some holiday music for you today, holiday and winter music, different holidays, in fact. And we're going to start off with a Dixieland rendition of a song that was written by Meredith Willson, who also wrote The Music Man. The song is called It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas from 1951. We're just going to get right into this one, and then we'll ask some questions, some trivia questions as well on some of the other ones. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. We still coming through okay in the audio? I'm hoping everything's good. We're all good? Okay. All right. We're going to be switching gears here, and we're going to go to a Hanukkah song. And let's see. Let's ask a little trivia question about Hanukkah. What is the middle ninth candle on a Hanukkah called? This is a hard one. I wouldn't know this one. And for those of you out there, the answer is a shamash. Now, the song we're going to play is called Sivivan Sov Sov Sov. It's a traditional Hanukkah song, and I hope you like this one as well. Sivivan Sov, which by the way means to spin. Sivivan means, it's talking about the dreidel and how the dreidel is spinning. Sivivan Sov Sov Sov. Sivivan Sov Sov Sov. All right, we're going to come to a song now that's a winter song, although it was featured in a Christmas movie. It really is just a winter song. See if anybody in your seats out there remotely can answer the question. What composer wrote the music for the Charlie Brown movies, and especially the Charlie Brown Christmas movie, what this song is from? And the answer is Vince Guaraldi, who was a very gifted pianist who wrote all the music for Charlie Brown back in the 1960s. He was a marvelous piano player, and as I said, very gifted musician. The song we're going to play is called Skating, and to those of you who do know the Charlie Brown Christmas, this is it's Woodstock, and I believe it's Snoopy skating on a pond. And it's a really, really nice sounding song. Skating by Vince Guaraldi. And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Skating by Vince Guaraldi. All right, so now we're going to come to another quick trivia question. Interesting one here. So what Christmas carol sung by a child was banned and condemned by the Catholic Church in 1952? And the answer is, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Luckily, well, the story is that because it was they were affiliating kissing with Christmas and mistletoe, etc., the Roman Catholic Church decided to ban the song. Luckily, the person who wrote the song met with the Archdiocese in Boston explaining the song, and fortunately the ban was lifted shortly thereafter. So a little bit of a history to this one. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. And one, two, 2. 3. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. 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 I Now, let's ask another trivia question. For those of you who know the movie, who played George Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life? Easy question. And I'm sure in your seats you're answering it correctly. The answer is, of course, James Stewart. So our next song is one written by Jules Stein and Sammy Cahn. Both were very gifted Jewish composers. And there's an interesting story behind this song. So it was written on one of the, in Hollywood, California, in the summer of July 1945, during one of the worst heat waves on record, and one of the hottest days in that heat wave. So when they wrote this song, Jules Stein and Sammy Cahn were basically saying, oh my goodness, won't it please snow just to bring us some relief from the heat. But of course, we've adapted this as a winter song, and some as a Christmas song, although really it had nothing to do with Christmas when it was written, but a great song nevertheless. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
16ths, all in the top section?
No.
Okay, so 4 and then a whole page at the end. Okay.
And a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. let it snow, let it snow. All right, now for another song from a movie. This was a children's movie written in 1966. Actually, when maybe some of us on the call were children, in fact. Let's ask a trivia question about it. What is the name of a bad guy? The bad guy in Mr. Seuss's 1966 Christmas movie? And of course, the answer is The Grinch. Now, does anybody remember whose voice was featured as the Grinch? And the answer is Boris Karloff. Now, interesting about this song is that Boris Karloff could not sing. And so when they had the song You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch sung, they had to bring in a professional singer, Turl Ravenscroft, who was also the voice of Tony the Tiger in the 1970s. I remember that.
They're great.
Exactly right. So the song is You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, written by Albert Haig and Theodore Geisel, who was, of course, Dr. Seuss. You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. All right, we're going to come to another Hanukkah song now. And let's see. Why are there so many foods fried for Hanukkah? Is a good question. And the answer is to recognize the miracle of oil. So the song we're going to play is called Mi Yimalel, which is Hebrew for who can retell. It is a very well-known Hebrew Hanukkah song, and basically the translation of it is who can retell the mighty feats of Israel, and which comes from Psalms 106. So the song is, we hope you like this one, and this is a very, very upbeat, happy song. Mi Yimalel.
Then will cause the roast beast.
That's the Grinch. Actually, let me just make it two.
I have no preference. Is time a factor?
No. Or three.
I have no preference.
And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mi Yimalel. Let's take a look. All right, I think I'm going to introduce the band members to you. Let's do that right now while we have a moment that I can get the guitar back in tune as well. So I'm going to start on my right and your left. The lovely young lady in the front row is Margaret Schantz. There she is. She's waving to you. Margaret is 21 years old. She is a graduate student at Seton Hall. She just graduated her undergraduate in business this past fall. And she's now studying, well, I guess it's kind of a Master's of Science, right, Margaret? It's a Master's of Science in Data. Anyway, Margaret is playing the flugelhorn, and yeah, very happy to have Margaret with us today. So a little virtual round of applause for Margaret Schantz on the flugelhorn. All right, on my left and your right is Roop Chattopadhyay. Roop is, I don't know how old he is, but actually I do know how old he is, but I'm not going to say how old he is because it doesn't matter. Roop is a chemical engineer by trade, and he works for a chemical company full-time, and he is playing the trombone and the flute today. So let's give a little round of applause for Roop Chattopadhyay on the trombone and flute.
I'm old enough for that dip to have tired my knees out.
Yes, indeed. All right, in the front and center, the young gentleman is Florian Schantz. Florian is 18 years old. He's playing well, I'll tell you a little about him. He started playing the trumpet and cornet when he was 6 years old and started this band when he was 9. And let's see, recently, about 2 months ago, he passed his 500th career performance milestone. So that's an amazing feat of someone his age. Florian's playing the trumpet, the cornet, and the flugelhorn. So a little virtual round of applause for Florian. Behind me on my right and your left is Ron Chattopadhyay. Ron is playing the baritone saxophone. He had just recently graduated, well, a couple years ago, graduated from what used to be known as Glassboro State, which is Rowan, as a music major. He works in the school system as a teacher and also as a musician full-time as well. So Ron Chattopadhyay on the baritone saxophone. And my name is Lowell Schantz. I'm here in the back, and I'm playing the guitar, as you can tell. And if you haven't noticed, there is a reason that there's a similarity with the surnames in the band. Our trombone player, Roop, and his brother, Ron, they are in fact brothers. And Florian and Margaret are brother and sister, and I'm their father. So a little family band here for you for some holiday music. All right, so let's come back to the music program, and we're going to move to a song that was written in 1949. And the song is called It's a Marshmallow World, written by Carl Sigman and Peter DeRose.
Pete Rose?
No, not that Pete Rose. Peter DeRose.
Ah.
Marshmallow World. Marshmallow World. All right, let's see. Let's come to another trivia question. 1951 Christmas song was written by Bobby Helms and was associated to Bobby Helms. And the song, of course, is Jingle Bell Rock. Now, this was a really popular song, 1951 or 1957? I think 1951, and hope you like this one as well. Jingle Bell Rock.
Which was also famous by Brenda Lee, who was famous for rocking around the Christmas tree.
Exactly right. All right, Jingle Bell Rock.
3 or 4. How many?
Just 3.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, not banded. I've got 2s.
And when you have the intro.
Oh yeah, no.
And 1, 2, 1, 2. Jingle Bell Rock.
In the past few concerts, I've been getting a lot of complaints that we're not using the bells enough. Well, here we got the mother load of bells.
Exactly, lots of bells this time. All right, our next song was written by Mel Torme. And let's see. Well, let's see. You'll note it, but you'll know it. Well, anybody would know this. I think most people would know the song. It's known because there's a treat roasting by an open fire. And of course, it's chestnuts roasting by an open fire. The song, the Christmas song, written by, as I said, Mel Torme in 1944. And ironically, Mel Torme also wrote this song during a blistering summer heat wave, as he said, in an effort to stay cool by thinking cool. He basically went on to say, I saw a spiral pad on the piano with 4 lines written in pencil, and basically said, chestnuts roasting, Jack Frost nipping, Yuletide carols, folks dressed up like Eskimos, and they filled in the rest from there. The Christmas Song by Mel Torme.
Yeah. 3 or 4.
Warmer day.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. the Christmas song. All right, now we're going to come to, let's do another Hanukkah song. So, the song we're going to play is, you know what, let's actually skip ahead one. Let's go to, skip one page. We're going to play a song that I'm sure everybody knows, even if you don't celebrate Hanukkah. This song is called Hanukkah, Oh Hanukkah. And very traditional. Obviously, it's a Hanukkah song. It wouldn't be called Hanukkah, Oh Hanukkah if it was written about another holiday.
Written by some guy named Traditional.
Yes.
I wonder who that is.
We don't know who wrote the song.
But very, very, very popular and famous song, Hanukkah, Oh Hanukkah.
This is the kind of song where we tell our live audiences to dance. So, if you're up to it, feel free to get up and run around. Technical difficulties. Standing by.
Ready now.
There we go. Hanukkah, Oh Hanukkah. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Hanukkah, Oh Hanukkah. All right, now we're going to come to another Christmas song. This one from 1864. And what's historically significant about this song is that it is the first song in history to mention Santa Claus. So the song is Up on a Housetop. The only older Christmas song, well, secular Christmas song that's known is Jingle Bells, which is written slightly earlier than Up on a Housetop. But going back to 1864, Up on a Housetop.
Isn't Jingle Bells a Thanksgiving song?
That's
Not a
correct.
Christmas
It's the way
song?
to play it. Up on a Housetop. All for social.
Santa has Red Bull now. He doesn't need reindeer anymore.
One, two, three.
Is it your favorite closer? Yeah. That's the last one.
All right, of course, that was Up on a Housetop. All right, so as we bring our little concert here to close, we're going to play one more song. Before we do, we want to thank the New Providence Library for bringing us in. It is very much our pleasure to play for you again today, this time virtually. If you were wondering, we are all local, and we're here in Westfield, New Jersey. 3 of us are from Westfield. The other 2 are from Scotch Plains. So we're all Union County guys ourselves, and we're really happy to do this program for you. All right, so our last song is from 1966, and it's from the Broadway musical that's called Mame. So what Christmas song is from Mame? Anybody know? It can only be one. It is, of course, We Need a Little Christmas, written by Jerry Herman in 1966. In the musical, the song is sung by Mame, who was originally played by Angela Lansbury, who's lost all of her money in the crash of 1929 and decides that it's time to bring a little Christmas cheer in, just to cheer themselves up. So, again, we thank everybody for tuning in today, and we hope that you like We Need a Little Christmas.
We kind of need a little Christmas right now too because of the whole COVID pandemic, and there's always bad news coming on. And Christmas is a very happy season, so that's why we need a little Christmas.
It's also 60 degrees out.
We'll take it. Well, it's not going to be 60 later this week. All right, we
Large
need a
people
little
are not
Christmas.
happy.
It's gonna be. I think there's gonna be snow.
It's going to be snowing on Monday and Wednesday. Wednesday's a big one. Plowable snow, so say the state overlords.